This stream and video is proudly presented by whatisZS.com. ZS is coming. Sorry about that, folks. Just a few audio issues. I'm unsure what is causing it. So please forgive me, and I will try and fix that by the next stream. But what I wanted to talk to you all about is what's going on with NASA. Are we actually going to get a false flag event with NASA? And yeah, and having a chat about NASA. Yes, the strange thing is something strange is going on at NASA. They've just done a active shooter event at NASA. Something strange in the neighborhood is going on, my friends. And let's just say that quite scares me, actually, that I think that we're going to have another false flag, and this one could be most probably the biggest one, we never know. It's involving something that's got triggers to rocket ships and shit like that. So expect one. Okay, guess why? Because they've just done a active shooter drill. Generally, when they do an active shooter drill somewhere, guess what? There's an active shooter. They set one up, man. They do a false flag. They do their active shooter thing and make it out as if it's real. And yeah, something big is going down at NASA. We also have the story. Well, I was watching Secure Team. Thanks, Tyler, for alerting us to that news about the hole in the shuttle. And, yeah, not in the shuttle, in the space station. And, yeah, it's quite scary that someone up there got a drill. And, yes, they've got drills up in space. Yes, how do I know? Yes, sorry, folks, I'm just doing a little bit of maintenance on the screen and trying to fix this audio issue that I'm having. So just bear with me a brief moment. I don't know who's in the chat room because I haven't looked yet. Yeah, so if you're in chat, you want to call in, yeah, give us. I'd love to talk to people about this today. Why and our phone number, and I haven't got the phone number up as usual. I'm bloody slow today. I've had a bad day. I've got a broken coccyx, and I'm sitting here on. Yeah, they gave me a shot of morphine to help me out with the pain, because let's just say sitting down is very fucking painful. Very fucking painful. Man, is it painful. And, yeah, so the point is it sort of... Yeah, so I thought, well, I'll get on and I'll do a stream if I can copy this bloody phone number. What's going on with this? Why won't it let me do anything today? I'll have to type this into the chat. Yes, so if you know anything about calling international, but all you got to do is go into Skype. If you have Skype, right, this is the number they tell you to dial in Skype, but I'll put the 02, but I won't put the 02. So if you're in Australia, just type 02. You don't need the +61 in Australia. But you do need to select, if you're using Skype, you do need to select the Australia button. And Skype to Skype is free. Those of you that don't know, it's most probably, I reckon Skype's one of the best programs I've ever used. I make phone calls to my friends worldwide, and over the years I've made a lot of friends over the verses. And yeah, so there's the call-in number. If anybody wants to call into the Daily Dose Show, I'll fix the visual in a moment, everybody. I'm just trying to fix it at the very instant. And so yeah, I don't have a pop-out chat. I don't know what's going on with this thing, and I'm just trying to correct all these little issues while I'm talking away and gas bagging to you guys. And for some unknown reason, there we go, it worked, yay, it actually worked. And so we've now got the pop-out chat. I can see what is going on, and I'm just in the process of fixing everything. So yeah, feel free to say something in the chat. G'day Theon, how you going, mate? If you want to call in, Theon, that's the number, by the way, Theon. I'll have a chat with you. I want to talk about what's happening at NASA. It's quite scary, actually, that they're doing false flags and yeah, it's got me why all this is actually happening, and it's big time news. Yet, why isn't the world? Why aren't you hearing about this on NASA? Big question. Why? Oh, sorry, NASA put the news out, but why aren't you hearing about it on the mainstream media? Sorry, it's sort of, these things are quite fucking real, and I mean these are real. And I'm just pulling an image up of their drill that they use. I've been capturing and saving some images, and I've just got to get them all up. So once I've got them all up, I can get them. I'm going to pull them into Photoshop so we can zoom in on them and have a much better look. Or actually, I just realised I can preview them. I don't need the damn Photoshop. I can close that. That'll give me more computer space. So yeah, so the whole point is that here they are, they're in here and they're doing a lot of weird shit going on, and they're not telling anybody what is happening, which is wrong. They should be telling people what is happening, and because we have that right to know, you know, we do. We have that legal right to know what is going on, no matter what country you are in. We have a right to know what they are doing. And I've got it. There we go. And it's not working. There we go. This is most probably the drill that caused or a similar drill. Because 10 to 1 in space, they're going to have tools. Well, yeah, well, actually they do. And guess what? They even have a drill. And that drill is what we're going to be talking about today. And what is truly happening and why, okay, they're making out that these false flag events are happening. Well, sorry, not false flags. They are making out that all these active shooter events are real. And we know that they're not. And yeah, it's sort of, it's strange. So I thought, well, I'm stuck at home high, and I've got to admit I'm high as a kite, but I'm legally high as a kite because it's drugs that the doctor has given me. And yeah, so I decided to do a stream because I started reading all this stuff about what's going on for NASA. I was originally watching a real-life X-File video from, what's his name? Nick Pope from the UK Foreign Ministry about that event. And I've actually seen those craft that he's talking about in that they got that photo of. But then I watched another video from Secure Team, and lo and behold, I'm looking at the image, and I'm actually looking at the image right now. I'm just trying to get it up for you guys. And where are we? That one. So we need to, hey, that button there. I told you I was, yeah. Okay, their drugs do not drive if the doctor ever gives you this type of tablet. Trust me. I got told I can't drive my car now because I've taken the tablet at 6 o'clock. I now can't drive my car until lunchtime. Yeah, so I can't even think about driving it for 4 hours, but in 6 hours I'm quite safe to drive. But yeah, no, it's ridiculous. It's sort of what's going on at NASA. So yeah, I thought I'd share the news with everybody, and that phone number, if you go to Skype and you click the Australian flag, then type 28091332, you'll get through to the show. So, or you can simply call it if you're calling from an overseas country. Don't forget to type in +61, which is the Australian entry code, or whatever number you need to dial out prior. And yeah, so pretty much, well, it could be sabotage. But see, the problem is, if it's sabotage, see, the Americans don't really go in and spend time in the Russian section. The Chinese do, or whatever, whoever they are, but they do move around the space station. But yes, it is sabotage. I'm looking at it right now. You are looking at it right now, and I'm going to enlarge it up for you guys so that you can actually see it. Oops, there's the drill. That's one drill they have in space. Now we're going to, oh, wrong image. We're going to go next one. I think is that one better. Now see these here. See these here where the mouse is. Can you see the mouse yet? See that there. That is from Testing 1, 2, 3. There we go. Boys and girls. Is that better, guys and gals? Says that we have fire ignition. So can you hear me? Can you hear me? Got hit with the virus. Something came up and said there was an audio issue caused by a image. So I think that one of these images has got some sort of protection on it. That, yeah, so can you hear me, please? Okay, you can hear me. Alright, so what was I talking about when the sound dropped out? Yeah, audio isn't working, sorry. Yeah. Alright, well, I'll start again. I'll talk about that. This is the actual repair. It said the image was causing the problem. And I think this is the image that was causing the problem. So there's something about this image. Must be a little thing attached to the image that kills the computer or kills the audio, because they know people are going to start talking about it. But I worked out whilst I was talking that this is actually the same hole. That's the repair there. That's that big hole there is still there. But those two little dots there, that's them there. And that's their half-assed attempt at repair. And there's, like most people, when they use bog or epoxy, they get it everywhere. And even on the material. I thought that's where the meteorite went through. But I think they're trying to say something, or they're trying to cover up the fact of what this truly is, my friends. Now, the thing is, it's sort of, there's that bit of steel there. So, see that bit of steel there? There's the steel there. But those two dots are identifiable. I thought it was another repair that they'd done for a micrometeorite. But I noticed that those two little dots were the same. As I said, it's sort of, yeah, scary that this is actually happening on the space station. That there's somebody on there that could be trying to kill everybody. Yeah, they are. They're skip marks. You've got to have, what you've got to have is when you're drilling a hole in steel, you've got to have a hole punch. And you've got to punch a hole into that steel. Only a tiny one, so you don't get that skipping. G'day, Buster. How are you, dude? And the thing is, it's sort of like, if you had a hole punch, and I think that might be one thing they don't have on the space station. Or they might. But someone in the space station would definitely hear that. But a drill, they could be supposed to be doing something. But see, if this happened on Earth and then was sent up, now that space capsule would have been leaking all the way up. They would have had to wear their space helmets up. And sorry if I'm repeating myself, folks. The people in the video will get the whole lot. So sorry about that if you're watching that as a video. But the others didn't get sound. But yeah, no, come to think of it, you might not have got sound either. So, but the whole point is that that hole has been drilled in space. Da-dun, da-dun. Yeah, someone has drilled a hole into the space station in space. And someone drilled... Whoops, what the... Drilled a hole in space station. In space. Yeah, man, those painkillers are real good. Yeah, no, it's sort of... man, let's just say, if you land on your ass and you start feeling pain, go straight to a doctor. You might have broken your coccyx. But I do know that my coccyx, my lower spine, is still separated like it should be. Unlike the ones in this reality. Yeah. So, yeah, that's another subject, another video whilst I'm here. If I'm still here, it's getting up to the stage where they can come and take you away. But the whole thing is, this is scary. To think there's someone in the space station that's drilling fucking holes in the space station, man. If I was up there at the moment, I'd have everyone under fucking suspicion. I would actually, if I was NASA and if I was Russia, I would be preparing new crews and I would be replacing the fucking lot, regardless. Now, NASA should just instantly have their organise for two emergency launches to send up enough crew to reman the space station, to check out the damage and make sure that those capsules can return to Earth. And because at the moment the poor bastards are stuck up there, so they've got to make sure that those are safe. Otherwise, they're me and my kazoo. So yeah, the whole point of it is, guys and girls, that that's fucking freaky, even for me here on Earth. Because what if they do something? Buster, no writing in German. This is an English room. I've got to translate that now, Buster. You're supposed to be a moderator, Buster. You're supposed to be the one controlling this. So now I've got to go and bloody look for a trans Testing. Okay, we're back again. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, driving me nuts. I've got to sing to see if you guys are going deaf from my singing. But yes, it's scary. I actually think I'm being attacked. My computer does not do this. Never. It's sort of, something is attacking my computer and cutting out my sound. They don't want this news getting out that there's a hole in the fucking station and there's a nutter up there with a fucking drill drilling holes in a fucking space station where people are living. NASA, replace the bastards as soon as possible. Replace the lot. The only safe solution, NASA, is to replace every fucking astronaut up there. You don't know who the fuck has done it. You got a problem, NASA and Russia. You got a fucking problem. Someone's got a drill in their fucking hand and they're drilling fucking holes in the space station. If this was done on Earth, that would have leaked long time ago and they would have known about it. This is a fresh fucking hole. Yeah. Well, what happens if it becomes depressurized? Buster has asked. They all fucking die. Ah. Yes, so, but the strange thing is, at the same fucking time, NASA preparing for active shooter emergency. So guess what, guys and girls, as I typed in the comments. Okay, where's the comments gone? Oh, damn it. They've taken the comments away. You bastards. Yeah. Next false flag, guys and girls, is going to be a NASA facility. You can see it coming a mile away. Yeah. Oh, shit. No, we didn't want that happening. The next false flag is... shit. Hang on. This is gonna... I gotta really quickly do this, folks. I've done something here. There we go. Click. There we go. Yeah, the next false flag, guys and girls, is going to be a facility. You can see it coming a mile away. And, yeah, it's a joke. It really is. Like, how in the hell are people supposed to live up there without freaking out? You are going to have everybody on the space station at this moment freaking the shit out. All they're going to want to do is go the fuck home. Every astronaut, I don't blame them. If I was up there now, I would be demanding NASA to get me the fuck off there. And I reckon anybody would be going through, yeah, fair enough, they can fix a fucking hole. What if the idiot goes nuts and kills somebody? Someone up there is deluded or is a saboteur. And NASA needs to address this very fucking fast. They need to check everybody's criminal record. They need to check their fucking history like nothing else. Or is this a way that NASA is trying to close it down because they don't want to show people that, yeah, space is a lie? Is this a way that they're closing out the fake, because it could be a fake space station. This is the way they close it out. Oh, someone's gone nuts and they're drilling holes, we've got to bring them all home. Because we've all worked out that the space station is a farce. But we don't know. It could be fucking real. Oh, I reckon it is, actually, because I see it in my telescope quite regularly. So it's up there. It's definitely up there, trust me. I see it on the telescope all the time. And so there is a space station going around the fucking Earth. But there's a fucking lunatic up there drilling fucking holes. This is not a fucking accident. This is deliberate, my friends. This has been done whilst the fucking space station was in fucking space. Look at it. That's the bit, because you don't have the thing. See, you can see the angle of the drill, right? At first they've tried to go that direction. and they've fucking shot off over there. These are all the attempted holes. See, these aren't, oh, they've tried to drill that hole and then it's skipped across there, or they've tried to drill across there and it's skipped across there. They've tried to drill here. They've tried to drill a hole here. They've tried to drill a hole here, and then their mathematical side, because most of them understand mathematics, and thinking, okay, well, a 45-degree angle piece of steel, it's going to be thicker there. So they've stopped drilling the hole in those spots, and then they've realised, well, maybe, oh, we've got a hole already, so in one of the skip marks, because once you skip a drill, all you got to do is put your drill in one of those skip marks. You've got a hole to start. That's what they've done with this one. They've used the skip mark as that hole to stabilise the drill. So it's common sense. Don't you know, Buster? We're talking about the holes in fucking... That's the space station, man. Someone drilled holes in the space station, dude. 2 days ago. We're only just here. I heard it off Secure Team. So they used one of these things called a drill. Called a drill. So they've got cordless drills up there. They've got ones for the outside, and I bet you 10 to 1 they've got one for the inside, and the ones on the inside are more like the ones we use here on Earth. And they've got rubberised chucks, where on this one it's got to have those sort of chucks because it's for the outside whilst they're in the spacesuit. So that one is a different drill. They're using a different drill on the outside than they're using on the inside. Because, yes, they're going to need a drill no matter what. If they've got to do running repairs and shit like that, yeah, they're going to need all types of fucking equipment. And the whole thing is, it's sort of some bastard has gone nuts and drilled a fucking hole. See? They aren't possible fucking drill marks. They are fucking definite drill marks. But when you look at that, right, when you look at it, there's hole 1. Oh, okay, that's one of these. Okay, I'd say the first hole was that one of these 4. One of these 4 was the first, second, third, and fourth. So then they thought, well, maybe we'll try and drill through here. And the angle is pretty much too thick. And their mathematical brain would have had to kick in quickly and realise, no, it's going to take forever to drill through on that angle. So then they've decided, well, what if we just try and drill through one of the skip mark holes, which is all they need to do, and that's what they've worked out, and it worked. They got through. And that is a fresh hole. You only got to look at the colour. Metal, as it's being done, pretty much changes colour. Now, here's catch 22. The centre hole in the angle is older than the others. Notice the yellowishness of the hole. Can you see the yellowishness there of the hole? See how that one's silver, but that one's tainted? This is a couple of days old. That's the very first hole. They tried that a couple of days ago. And that's their very first hole. And you can see any man drilling steel that's drilled a hole and done this and skipped drills, or they've started a hole and left the hole, it taints after a couple of days. That hole, that centre hole, is a couple of days old. Yet you look at the intern, now you look at that skip mark. That skip mark is a couple of days old there. That's a fresh skip mark. That's a fresh skip mark. That's a fresh skip mark. That's a fresh drill. That's a fresh drill. But I think that one, there's a possibility that one there may be a little bit older as well. So We have some idiot drilling fucking holes in the space station. Someone is gone nuts in space. And to be safe, there's only one safe thing they can do, is bring them all home. Bring them all home and put a new crew up there. They send a maintenance crew up there to maintain the station, check it out. They should be going over that space station with a fine-tooth comb. That's all they should be doing at the moment, is going over that space station with a fine fucking tooth comb. Because of the simple fact that people's lives are on the fucking line. There might only be 5 or 6 fucking lives, but that's 5 or 6 fucking lives. They should seriously be taking a lot of fucking attention to this. Because this is fucking dangerous. They've got a lunatic in space. It's finally happened. They didn't send Hillary Clinton, but they sent someone as bad as Hillary Clinton by the sound of it. But yeah, I feel sorry for those astronauts. I really do. Because if this idiot does it again, what if he gets a hammer and smashes a fucking window? Then they're fucked. There's going to be no way they're going to be able to stop it. Because if he turns around, or she, he or she, because there's women up there, they lose it and then smash a fucking window, they're all dead. And that's a possible scenario. But then, as I said, then all of a sudden, NASA does this, and is now preparing for preparing for an active shooter emergency. Right? Yeah, oh yeah, that's the problem. Someone inspecting could be the person doing the fucking damage. They're going to have to work in pairs. When they do this, they're going to have to work in pairs. And it's the only safe option for them. Or this could be a way that see, the space station could be old, too old. And this is their way of declaring it, that they've got to shut it down. There's thousands of possible fucking scenarios. But this is the one that really gets me, is NASA's, this is the next false fucking flag. Right? False flag, because whenever there's an active shooter drill emergency, there tends to be an active shooter fucking real emergency. Oh, sorry, false flag. But they tell us that it's fucking real. But see, this proves that the media is covering shit up. See, the media is the false fucking news. We had to find out about this from ourselves, from within ourselves. Secure team found out off somebody. I found out off secure team. Someone else has found out off somebody else. Someone else has found out off somebody else. Well, yeah, this is news. Everybody needs to be fucking talking about it. Right? Because if that space station come down over any country, it's a fucking weapon. Skylab, when Skylab hit Australia, our whole country, well, was on fucking alert. And it doesn't matter what fucking reality you came from, I'm pretty sure the Skylab came down in every fucking reality. So, yeah, you've got to ask yourself, guys and girls, would you want to be up in the space station at this very fucking moment with a raving fucking lunatic in space with a drill? With a drill! That's right, folks. He's got a drill, man. He's got a drill. But the problem is that fucking drill could be fucking deadly dangerous to the lives on that space station. But the problem is everything. Now at the moment, everything on that space station is a possible weapon. No one up there is going to not be on edge. everybody on the space station is going to be on edge from now on until they catch the saboteur. And yes, we have a genuine saboteur on the space station, folks. A genuine saboteur is on the space station. Here, we've got the physical fucking evidence to prove it. All you got to do is simply go into thing. I've done a few searches. I put bloody what type of tools are used on the space station, what type of drill is used on the space station, drills used in space station, and hole drilled in space station. And that's all you got to do. You type in hole drilled in space station, and lo and behold, you get the fucking image. Comes up straight away. And yeah, so 10 to 1 Rayleigh, this is happening in our verse as well. Something similar is happening. This is what the Mandela effect is. The multiverse is very similar, Rayleigh. It's sort of, in one verse it's going to be one way, but there's going to be a minute difference. Sometimes they're major, yes. Sometimes the difference is in major differences. I've been lucky. I haven't had too many major differences, unlike the other beards who have had some very fucking major differences. And the thing is, those poor bastards up there have a right to live, and some idiot up there is drilling fucking holes in the space station. Now, for those of you that don't know where the hole was drilled, it wasn't drilled in this section. This section is the safe section. It was drilled in this one. That bit stays on the space station. They've made sure that their exit is still... See, I think they're planning to escape. That was the thing. Go up, drill a hole in there. Yeah, one of the Russians could have did it. That might be a plot. Never know. Someone could have got to one of the astronauts. Or just one of the Russian astronauts is going nuts. Or it could be an American. It could be fucking anybody up there. One of them is a saboteur. We have proof that there is a saboteur on the space station. We've seen it there. I've shown it to you. And what in the hell can we do about it? Pray. That's all we can fucking do is pray. Yeah, it's sort of, it's pretty fucking scary that there is a saboteur up there. So the whole thing is, what can we do about it? Well, ask the media, why the fuck aren't you talking about this on the fucking media? Why haven't I heard about it on the fucking news? This should be global fucking news. I had to hear it from somebody that you call a false media outlet. You call me a false media outlet. But the truth is, the mainstream media are the false flag. They're the false stream. They're the false ones. They are the fucking liars. They've been lying to us for fucking all of my life that I know of. See, when I was younger, I was gullible and fucking believed everything they fucking said. I don't believe a single fucking thing they say anymore. I don't even watch the news 95% of the time, but I have been watching it over the last couple of days. Been a lot of other stuff that happened around here that I wanted to find out about it, and I wanted to know certain things, so I've been watching the news and stuff like that, and I haven't heard a single fucking thing about this space station. Not one. This is global fucking news. Why aren't you fucking reporting it? Man, someone should shut all these fucking radio stations down, the news media stations down. Shut the fucking lot. Ban the fuckers. Ban any fucking major content. And let the real fucking reporters give them the authority to report the news, what's really fucking happening. Then what you would be hearing is, this politician was bribing this politician, that politician was doing that. We'd hear the real fucking news, what's really going on, that our governments are corrupt as all fuck. Doesn't matter what fucking universe you come from, what fucking reality you come from. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts. And unfortunately, it doesn't matter where the fuck you go. But one thing, we dodged a bullet in this reality. Hillary Clinton didn't become fucking president. You are so fucking lucky. Trust me. I've seen it. So, yeah, all of you out there, honestly, you've got to look at what the hell is going on around you. Because there's some freaky fucking shit going on around you. We've got saboteurs. We've got NASA preparing for their flaws. See, the thing about NASA is they can't let a false flag happen just in school. It's got to happen in NASA too. We're not right. If it doesn't happen here, see, we lead the world. See, the problem is America brought over all the fucking Nazis from fucking Germany and they gave them control of NASA. Fuck me. I'm sorry, I've got nothing against Germans. Nothing. I've got very good fucking friends that are German. Some of my best friends are German. But when you bring people straight from a fucking Nazi fucking regime and put them in control of a fucking space agency in another country, that's stupidity. There is no truth out there, no matter what. There is no fucking truth out there. Unless you go on the net where general public are reporting the news. You want to watch the news? You want to see what's really fucking happening? Type in what's happening in the world. You'll go to channels that are called What's Happening in the World. And they're reporting on actual events that you don't hear about on the mainstream fucking media. Oh no, they're not going to tell you about that. Oh, they'll tell you about all the floods and shit like that and all the fires that they're starting. Yeah, and they start the floods too. Do you know most floods happen downstream of dams? Right, they say the Mead Dam, and I'm pretty sure if you track back to all the floods that have happened downstream of the Hoover Dam and Mead, the Lake Mead and shit like that, you're going to find flooding happened. Why? Because they let the fucking water out. They're the ones causing the floods. They have control over the fucking weather. We're seeing chemtrails fucking everywhere. Doesn't matter what fucking, again, what reality you go to. You're going to see fucking chemtrails, except one. And the whole thing is, this has been happening in this fucking reality. It's been happening since 1930 fucking 9. Did you know that? Chemtrails have been happening in this reality since 1930 fucking 9. That's right, folks. 1939. Now, let's see. That's 80 fucking years. Do you know you can look at war film and you will see chemtrailing happening? Open your fucking eyes, people, and wake the fuck up, because if you don't start waking the fuck up, you're an idiot. And now, there's also a lot of talk about the Mandela effect. Now, finally, everybody says, finally he's going to talk about the Mandela effect. Only for a second. But the thing is, right, the Mandela effect is fucking real. It's happening to millions, possibly billions of people all over the world. Politicians, doctors, nurses, doesn't matter who the fuck you are. Okay, for those of you that want to know the exact section where the hole was drilled, see, that's the section where they drilled the hole. That's the bit that doesn't return to Earth. So in other words, they were planning to be able to get out. It's a sabotage. It's a definite fucking sabotage, folks. It really is. Going back to the Mandela effect, the Mandela effect is real. There's so many people out there that think this is not fucking real. I've seen a few of these debunking videos where he's going on and he's calling everybody dickheads and shit like that. Well, guess what, mate? You were the dickhead, because there's more of us than there are of you. Trust me. Most people just ignore it. And then when you look at the debunkers, there's only a couple of them out there, all government shills anyhow. And the point is, it's sort of... The Mandela effect is a fucking scary thing. And it is fucking scary. And for those of you that aren't prepared to accept it, well, look, that's your prerogative. But trust me, it's happening to us. We know it's happening to us. How do we know it's fucking happening? Because we're the fucking victims of it. That's how we know it's fucking happening. And you've just got to ask yourself, man, what can we do? Well, it's the same thing. See, the people that sort of are as stressed out as most Mandela affected are the astronauts in that space station. Why? Because some silly cunt has gone and lost his mind and drilling fucking holes, or he's saboteuring, or he's been paid to saboteur. We don't know. But Mandela affected feel like that every day. Alone, scared, and yeah, fucking big bad Bluebeard. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared that I'm never going to go home to see my fucking kids. Ever. Every time I shift, I think, am I home? That's the first thing that goes through my fucking head. I've been in realities where the shit and everything is advanced. I've been into realities where it's backward, fucking... The whole point is you go here and you go there, but you're not going home. Why aren't we going home? What is really going fucking on? But that's for the next video, so if you want to ask that, yeah, I may be streaming later tonight, but I thought I just wanted to get it out. I had to get up at 7 a.m. anyhow because I had my TV blew up and, oh, it didn't blow up, just stopped fucking working. But, so they've come and taken that away this morning and got me out of bed. Got the puppy dogs inside because they're bloody, yes, it's raining outside and they're on heat. And, yeah, so they're at my feet being good little girls. Don't want to go in the rain. Mate, you should see them when it's raining. Mate, they will hold on to their will as long as they can. They're really so funny to watch. You open the door, they see the rain, so I'm not going fucking out there. Turn around, run back inside. Funny as hell. But, yeah. But back to the subject. What are we going to do? Well, all we can do is keep on reporting news, folks. And because it's up to us. Because we know we're not going to fucking... If we see something like this, we're going to tell the fucking truth. We're going to find the info that we can. We're going to give it to you as much as we can. We're going to examine the evidence ourselves and put our results out. Because you don't have to be a fucking genius to know that's sabotage. And... See, this is why this proves the mainstream media is a fucking lie. And are fucking liars. Because why the fuck haven't we heard about it? Why is it only on the fucking internet? People watch those news programs and rely on it. See, they're the ones that are dumbed down. That's what I call the dumbed down population. Because they don't want to know anything. If it's not on the news, it's not happening. See, they just want to turn their heads off and fucking say, well, it's on the news, it's not real. But what they don't know is if it's on the news, it's not fucking real. And, yeah, see, they feed you the information that they want to feed you. They don't want to give you anything that they don't have to. They're not going to give you the truth. They're never going to give you the truth, no matter fucking what. They are going to hide the truth from you as much as they can. I feel like this. They're hiding the truth about this. Some fucker up in space drilled a hole in the fucking space station, for fuck's sake. Wake the fuck up, world. You're being lied to. The truth is out there, and you'll find it in people, just general everyday people that are finding the evidence and telling you and sharing it with you. So you guys need to wake the fuck up. You really do. And I'm talking to the world, not just to Joe Blow down the fucking street or Bob Malarkey up the road. I'm talking to the whole fucking world. They're being fucking lied to. Right? Who is running the fucking world? I can tell you now, humans aren't running the fucking world. I can tell you now. Do you know, a good example, I go into my fucking local x-ray. They've got a sign up. You know what their motto is? Uniquely human. Uniquely human on an x-ray place? Why are they saying uniquely human? Are they telling the aliens not to go and get their x-rays there because it's only run by fucking humans, or they won't do it fucking aliens? Mate, this shit's going on down and everything like that. That's another video down the fucking road. Who are we really ruled by? But what the fuck is... This is fucking dangerous to the people in space. There are people in that fucking space station and they've got a lunatic up there. Because anybody drilling a hole in the fucking space station is a fucking lunatic. I'm sorry to tell you, they're a fucking lunatic because they're risking their own fucking lives, and that is lunacy. So, yeah, there's a lunatic in space. What was that old saying? Something in space. Yeah, I forget that show now. But there's a lunatic in space. They need to do something about it, folks. Yeah, tell them to wake up to them fucking selves. I'm going to catch up to you all later. I've been on here for a fucking hour. I'm going to lose my voice soon. So. And I'm sorry about all the little nulls in the video for those watching it as a video, and for those that have stuck by me in the stream telling me that the fucking sound's not working. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. But anyhow, thank you for the moderators that are in the room. And thank you everybody for coming along. And yes, I will be doing a stream at midnight tonight if I can, which is approximately 16 hours away. Oh, sorry, 15 and a half hours away from now. So look at your clocks. 15 and a half hours, everybody, from now. So time it out. It will be 15 and a half hours from now, which will be midnight Australian Eastern Standard Time. So I'm going to catch up to you all later. Have a good night. Thank you very much for joining me. And I'm going to say good night. Good night. And wake the fuck up, will you?